Hello, hey out there. Welcome to Thursday. This is Thursday and day 4 of our 4-day workshop that I'm doing here for you guys right here for the very first time on my profile. I hope you guys are enjoying the first 3 days and getting lots of content from them. If you have any questions at all about anything that I've mentioned, anything I've talked about, you want to discuss it further, you want some clarification on something that I've said, please DM me and let's have a conversation. I love talking with you guys, and I've had a few really good conversations this week. So if you guys are available and want to talk, I am open to that. We can book a call, get on a conversation, and it's a lot of fun. I love interacting with you guys. The other thing is all of these videos, these 4 videos, I'm going to take them off of Facebook. They are going to disappear from here on Tuesday. The reason is because I am doing these to help you get momentum forward, to get you unstuck, to help you not procrastinate. So please don't procrastinate watching them because they're going away. So I'm going to force your hand a little bit, make you watch them if you need to watch them over and over again, take notes, all of that stuff. Let's do it. You've got a few days left to do that, and then Tuesday it will be on its way. Welcome to everybody that's watching here live. Thank you so much for popping in. Please say hello when you come in so I know you're here. Facebook doesn't allow me to see who's here after I go off. I just see that so many people watched and that's it. So I love to know who's popping in. So thank you for coming in. And as you come in, whether you're on the recording or you're live, please say hello. All right, so we talked about procrastination, we talked about attitude, we talked about faith versus fear. Today we're going to talk about proper decision making. Hello, LaShandra and Sarah. Welcome. Thank you for coming in and joining me today. Decisions seem like they're easy to do, but we actually make decisions all day long, and often we actually don't make decisions. That's why we procrastinate. Indecision, not making a decision, is a decision in itself, and its name is procrastination, and we need to stop that. So today I'm going to talk to you about how do you know to make the right decision based on you and what you need to do with your life for your goals and your dreams that you've been working on since Monday, right? You've been doing the homework. I know you have. I want to talk to you guys first of all about in Think and Grow Rich about Napoleon Hill. Hey JR, glad to see you in here. Napoleon Hill studied 500 of the most successful men back in the early 1900s and wrote a book on it called Think and Grow Rich. I'm sure a lot of you guys are very familiar with that. And one of the things that he discovered in his studying of these gentlemen is that thank you, in the analysis of these successful people, one thing they all had in common is they made decisions quickly and changed their minds slowly, if at all. And the people who are not quite as successful as they'd like to be make up their minds slowly and change their mind fast. The reason is when we have something coming to us, when something is posed to us in the form of a question about what we want to do or an opportunity we want to take, that first hint of, oh, that would be cool, or wow, that would be fun, or nope, that's not for me, that is your higher self, your inner God voice guiding you. And we listen to that and we can't be steered wrong. It's when we pause, we stop, we go and think about it, what kicks in? Our habits, our beliefs, our inner dialogue, maybe a self-confidence thing going on, and we start doubting and we start questioning our own inner guidance system. So when we start to pay attention to it and listen to it, then we can't go in the wrong direction. So when the successful people in the world make these decisions really fast, they're always making the right decision. Have you ever walked out the house and something says, oh, I should grab that umbrella, and you look outside, the sun is shining, so you're like, no, I don't need that sun shining, I'm good. And then what happens, like an hour and a half later, you're caught in a downpour without your umbrella, and you're like, I should have listened to my intuition. It is actually firing off at you all day long. We just don't listen to it. We want help, we want guidance, we want to know what the right choice is for us, the next step in our business. Do I cut my hair off? Do I grow my hair out? Do I paint my room red or do I leave it white? Whatever it is, we have the answer within us. The problem is we ask the question, we ask for guidance from the universe. Whether you believe in the universe or not, we all ask it questions, but we have to listen to the answer. You have to quiet your inner mind, listen to the answer, and then if you go back and watched yesterday, we talked about faith versus fear. You have to have faith. You have to have trust in that inner voice because that is you, your inner self, your heart talking to you and telling you what it needs. You need to listen to it. But when we wait, when we go and think about it, then our past experiences of, oh, I've done that before, it doesn't work. Or that person is different, I can't do that. And that's when we go wrong. So I would like to guide you, encourage you to listen to that inner voice. Even if you're walking or driving down a road and something tells you turn left here and you know that that's not really going in the direction of where you want to go, just do it. The more you listen to it, the more you will know that voice when it comes to you. It's like, how do you know when your phone rings and you pick it up, pretend you don't have caller ID, but you know it's a telemarketer, or you know it's somebody that you love, somebody you care about. It's a voice that you recognize. And as you listen to that inner voice, you will begin to recognize it. You will know that it's your truth. It's your inner voice talking to you. So I want to encourage you to really, really pay attention to that, okay? When you decide to do something, when you decide not now, not today, later, what are you saying not now to? Are you saying not now to your dreams and goals? Are you afraid of what somebody else is going to think about you? And I talked about this the other day. I have these mugs. Some of my friends out there have been posting them on Facebook that have won them along the way. What other people think of you is none of your business. They don't know what's in your heart. They don't know what you want. They don't know your goals and dreams. They don't know these videos you've been watching this week, this workshop you just did. They don't know what you know. Set them aside. Let them have their opinion, but let them have their opinion over there somewhere. Don't let them get into here. Not ever. You know what you need for yourself. So please don't doubt yourself. Make the right decisions for you based on your intuition, based on what you want. Also, another side of it that a lot of people do is they'll want to do something and then they'll start searching on the internet and they'll start looking at what do other people say about it? What other situations come up? And please know that the people that are commenting on things, the people that maybe didn't get the results in the thing that you were looking at, they are doing that because they don't have the drive. They didn't maybe have that burning desire that you've now built over your the course of these last 4 days. They don't have that inner strength that you have. So you have to do you. I have an example. I used to weigh 205 pounds. Okay, 204. I exaggerated just a little bit. 204 pounds. And I searched out a lot of different diets, a lot of programs, and I wanted to lose the weight. And when I looked, I always saw these people like, oh, this doesn't work, and oh, this is no good. The one I settled on, I've decided I'm not going to go on the internet. It feels good to me. It feels right to me. I'm going to do it. And I just went for it, and I lost it. I lost the weight. It came off wonderfully, beautifully, with amazing health, and I'm so blessed to have it. And then I went online after, and everybody was blasting it. This doesn't work. You can't lose weight doing this. But I did it because for me in my heart, it was the right thing to do. What other people do is also none of our business. Just like what they say and think, that is on them. You do you. All right? You make the decisions for you. When I decided to get into the material that I now teach and got into this program, I made a decision because it felt good to me. It's like I just needed this for my next journey, next part of my journey, and I jumped into it. I didn't ask anybody. Honestly, I didn't even ask my husband. He came home from work and I said, oh, guess what I did? And he's like, you what? But I needed to do this for me. I had to do this for Connie. So I jumped into that. Hey, Kathy, Carrie, how you guys doing? Thank you for coming by. I want you to really do that. Listen to your inner self. Listen to your inner dialogue. I have a story that I like to read, and I'm going to paraphrase it. I won't read it to you guys, but it's about a little fly, and it's about doing the thing that you have to do to get to where you want to go. And the story goes like this. It's a little fly and he's on a window. He wants to get outside to the garden, but he's inside of a room. And he sees the garden, he sees where he wants to go, he sees that beauty, he has this goal and he is going for it. But he keeps hitting against the window over and over and over, trying harder, trying the same thing over and over and over again, hitting the window. And we all have cleaned window ledges, I'm pretty sure, and we know what the end of the story is for that poor little fly. He ends up on the window ledge, never getting to his goal because he kept trying the same thing over and over and over again, not thinking that there's another way, not making a decision to try something different. But you know what? If he'd have turned his head, 2 feet away from him is an open door. If he'd have just considered doing things a little bit differently than he's always done them, he'd have been outside and he'd have been in that garden and he'd have lived out a lovely full life. But instead, he just kept trying that over and over. So I want to invite you to decide right now to do things differently than you've ever done them before. Make the decision to change what you're doing to get to where you need to go. I mentioned this the other day, and I'll mention it again because it's so important to get this, that you cannot get to your big, amazing goal doing the things and having the thoughts, actions, and feelings that you had that got you here. We have to change what we're doing, and that's how I quadrupled my income. That's how my clients quadruple their income, and that's how you're going to quadruple your income, by doing things differently than you've ever done them before. You must have persistency. You must have a positive, the right attitude. You've got to have faith, 100% faith in your intuition, that as long as you keep going after it, it's going to happen, that anything that anybody else is doing, you too can do. You need to have that. And you have to be able to trust your inner voice, and to the exclusion of everything else around you, all other circumstances, what you've done in the past, the results you see laying out in front of you. You have to set that all aside and trust that you have that goal you're going after and you're going to get it. Earl Nightingale said the definition of success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. As long as you keep working towards that thing that you want, you're going to get it. I love thinking that every day, that, oh my gosh, if I just do a little bit more today, I will get there. There are a lot of universal laws at play, and when we play with them in the right way, we will get there. One of them is the law of gestation. So we must understand that it's not going to happen overnight. It might happen overnight. I don't have the answer to that. Nobody does. But most things take time, right? The farmer doesn't plant his crop and then go out the next day and go, darn it, didn't work. I'm giving up. I'm going to go become a lawyer instead. No, he plants it. He nurtures it. He waters it, and it grows. So our dreams are like that as well. I want you to always, always, always move forward. The only option to not continuing towards your goal is going back to comfort. That comfort we talked about back where you began, before you started having this big, beautiful goal, before you began having this beautiful dream of something more. But that's not comfortable, is it? If it was comfortable, you'd still be there. And the truth of the matter is, we always must grow. We always must expand. Just like the flowers and the trees, if they're not growing, they're going the other way. We are as well. We don't defy Mother Nature. We humans, we think we are kind of a little superhuman, but we're not. We are either going to go forward or backwards. There is no sitting still. So decide. Decide today to move forward. Decide to never give up on your dreams and goals, and never ever stop moving forward. I want to give you three options here right now. There's really three choices at this point. The first one is with all of this material this week, you can say, that was great, that was wonderful, and you can go back to who you were before you met me. And you can just carry on with what you were doing. And as long as you keep moving forward, you may get there. The second option you have is to take what I've taught you this week. Watch these videos over and over and over and take notes and begin to change what you're doing. Don't be that fly on the window. Turn your head and look for the door. These courses could be that door. This week could be that door that opens up the world to you and gets you to where you want to be. The third choice is that I have a 6-month program. You can work with me for 6 months, one-on-one, or as a group. I have a couple of different options for you, and I would love to talk to you guys about that. If you are totally serious about your burning desire goal, you know where you want to go, and you are tired of hitting that window, let me know. I'm actually going to put the information also in the comments on this video when I'm done, so you can click on it and go to my website and take a look at that information as well. But whatever you do, whatever you decide, please never give up on your dreams and your goals. Keep moving forward at all costs, and you will get there. You must get there. The law of cause and effect, gestation, polarity, rhythm, all of them are working in your favor. The law of attraction is smiling at you. It's there. Whatever you put out, you get back. So make it big, make it beautiful, and never stop believing, okay? Have belief and faith, and it'll happen. Take care. Thank you so much for joining me these last 4 days. I've really enjoyed doing them for you guys. And drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. And if there's anything else you want me to do a video or training on, please let me know. I'll be happy to do that for you. Take care. Have an amazing day. Bye for now.